fast.
He's learning quickly.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And now he took my voice, but I got it back. Nice.
So I started with Miracle Rogue versus a Druid.
Yep.
Miracle Rogue, always a good deck to start with. If you lose, you can just counter your enemy.
I remember you saying I will never play Miracle Rogue in my life.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago, at least, where I was still having principles and honor.
Where you were proud.
And then I just wanted to climb ladder high and started playing Miracle Rogue, and it actually worked.
Today you managed to get top 50, right?
Yeah, somehow. I don't know. It must be sorcery, dark sorcery.
Are you top 50 or rank 51?
Rank 51, but I
not even top 50, dude.
I bet I ain't anymore. It's changing so fast. So we got the Miracle Rogue versus the Druid. Already Innervate, Sunwalker, or Sylvanas.
Yeah, but your hand is really strong.
His stab is extremely good. He plays a Chill Yeti, and the first 4 turns are a bit delayed due to the cutting. The cool thing is, like favorite move again, you go backstab, coin, Van Cleave, and then Deadly Poison. You could make it 8-8.
Yeah, but then the big game hunter threat is real.
So if there is a silence now, it's okay. You didn't lose so many spells. It was like you just used the coin and the Deadly Poison actually.
Innovate out the Sylvanas. Oh, so he goes. Okay.
You guys were the Sunwalker.
And you're gonna sap that one, obviously.
Probably. So sapping and then going to the face. You could also kill it actually, and then conceal your minion, which would be an option. So you go for the attack with your weapon. Then just trade Van Cleave in and conceal him.
I think you're still gonna sap it.
That's like absolutely a move I like here. If you just attack and kill him with Van Cleave, you didn't lose a card. You just lost your weapon. And
yeah, but it's a 3-1 weapon.
That's a 3-1 weapon. That's okay. Sapping is also good. So back into the hand.
And now you should attack and weapon up again to maybe be able to get rid of the Divine Shield if you place again.
Yeah. As you say, it ain't that valuable if you're really going for a 3 attack into a Divine Shield.
Sylvanas
Innervate Mark of the Wild. And you're like, what? But the good thing is, if he actually goes for Sylvanas Innervate Mark of the Wild, he does you a slight favor. Since if there is just a 5-5 Sylvana and you want to kill it, your Van Cleave would survive. So yes, you would just go for the face, obviously, but he could just round his Sylvanas in, get your Van Cleave, and get that one up with a Mark of the Wild.
Yep.
So with making it a 7-7, it's actually easier now, since you can just attack with your hero ability. Well, then it happened. You got rid of a Mark of the Wild, Sylvanas is dead, you don't lose a creature.
And you can follow up with a Zoodrake.
Yeah. And there's Leroy, Eviscerate in the hand, plus the Blood Mage Selnus already. That's just going to be 6 damage Eviscerates. Like that a lot. Maybe we should just drop Selnus for the card draw.
That would be horrible.
And a Shiv additionally, so the next play is Blood Mage Selnus, Shiv, Eviscerate.
He's going to swipe Healing Touch? No, Sunwalker. Okay.
Just Sunwalker. So you're safe. You need to consider, if there's turn 6, like Leroy, Shadow Step Leroy, I don't know, Preparation, Kobla would be 21 damage.
Yeah, but no with the Healing Touch, dude.
If Healing touches himself plus a swipe, I agree there. And now the board is absolutely clearable. You just break the shield. Ooh. You can go for Shift plus SI7 agent, or no, that wasn't.
Go Shift, yeah. Shift Eviscerate because you have 5 damage.
I was like mistaken. I was already thinking it does 3 damage. Brain fail even after the game.
That's fine.
It's down to 16, and look at the hand for Freck. I mean, Faceless Manip, swipe Healing Touch.
Swipe Healing Touch.
Swipe Healing Touch, the only thing you can do, but you don't gain anything by that. You lose all your cards, you get a Faceless Manip, but what do you want to Faceless Manipulator? So Van Cleave is the only thing you really want to Faceless Manip, or an Auctioneer. But there's like nothing on the board.
Maybe it draws into a Yeti.
And extra card draw from Selnus, Value Hype. The Healing Touch is super annoying, you brought him already down so far, Leroy in hand. Auctioneer plus Conceal, always cool. So that was a perfect top deck.
Wow.
Main problem is, as you see, you're going to face an Ancient of War. And the Faceless Manipulator, actually.
This is going to be rough for you.
Today is going to be extremely annoying. Since, I mean, how do you want to face against the Ancient of War? That's going to cost everything in the hand. Okay, you can go for the Shiv, and then SI7 agent, and you couldn't even kill it.
Nope. Go Shift and see what you get.
Yeah, so Eviscerate additionally could kill it. actually, with the Eviscerate. But I tend to go for the Sentient Shield Master. You make your minion safe, and by just dropping it extremely low, so he's on 5-3 now, and he cannot face his Manip anymore at 5-5. No, it's...
He's gonna faceless your Auctioneer, I guess.
Yeah, he can do that, but he cannot go 2 5-10 minions, which would be like, okay, that ain't cool. You copy it, and you're able to Raz. The thing is just, yeah, he ain't able to kill your minion. Oh, he is. I was like, he has enough mana for that. That's 5, 7, 9. So the board is cleared. The good thing is, well, 2 SI7 agents. And the Shadow Stab. So that can clear the board. Just go Sinister Strike, SI7 agent, SI7 agent, Shadow Stab, SI7 agent. And your enemy has 1 hand card versus you.
It's not looking good for him.
Yeah, so but there's a card draw Selness. I always like to sap those Selnesses. If your enemy's like Selness and you're like sap, you're not gonna draw that card. One of my favorite moves actually.
Yeah, he just plays the Selness.
And he can kill 1 minion together with the Keeper of the Grove, which is extremely cool. So you get rid of one of the SI7 agents, just kapow, hero ability dead. And there are only 3 cards at your enemies.
Did you play 2 Shadow Steps? No, 1, right?
I'm not entirely sure. One at least. If it were 2, don't know. The good thing is you can clear the board. There's just Fan of Knives into the Resonant Ring Farsia. And I think in this, like, when you look at the move, you can just do it. So your enemy has no hand cards. He draws 1 card extra. He used a Raz just like a few seconds ago. 1 swipe is down, and you just risk it. You go for Leroy in this situation with your hand, and just hope he has nothing. And he has something, so there's the Ancient of Lore. But if he draws cards and not getting...
He's dead. He can't draw cards.
Well, if he gets a Raz, there...
There's 1 left.
There should be 1 left. But
He has to heal himself up.
Yeah, then that's 12 damage on the board at the moment. So, really close to killing.
Well, didn't draw the rest.
Nope.
That's game.
Went for the card draw, which is okay, and then went for the instant concede. That's like card draw into not working. The counter for Miracle Rogue, in your opinion?
I think a good hand lock, or full face hunter like we see from Freck, could definitely work out.
And I choose here to not redraw 1 card. The sap is okay, especially if you face that Crocolisk plus, I don't know, the Houndmaster. Your enemy has the coin, so keeping the sap there is okay. And Shiv plus
What a
backstab.
nice hand from Freck.
Absolutely, the hand is just crazy. You can go Huffer, Bow, you just need the traps. The really good thing is the Shiv, so you can just get rid of everything here.
Yeah, without taking 4 damage.
And that's what I love the most. Just the Shiv against something you know there's going to be the 1 drop or a 2 drop with 2-1 like a loot order, and you can just deal with it.
Coin Animal Companion.
Yeah, I think Coin Animal Companion is cool, and you're begging for a Huffer this time since the backstab is in the hand. And if it's a Huffer, you can just finish it. Leok is like worst case scenario. So what are you gonna do against a Leok?
Well, hero ability, deadly poison, backstab and kill it.
Yeah, but
that is a lot of cards.
The thing is, you know it's a full face hunter since you saw the leopard gnome. There's not gonna be a lot of cards to sap, so just sap the Leok. Since next turn 3, what does he want to do? He wants to play his bow. He doesn't want to play a creature, or he wants to play a wolf rider, something like this. And the Leok is going to stay in his hand until further notice, actually.
Yep. Oh, the flare. Nice.
So valuable.
He will definitely keep it.
There's a conceal in the hand.
Yep.
So even more value. There's a Leok again, and still no answer to it. SI7 agent top deck would be perfect, and it was perfect. You're like extremely happy about having it, and good job the sap was done before, since without it, yeah, you would have need to do the move you said, and that would be like, no, I don't want to do it at all. Flare used by Freck.
That's surprising.
Well, he gets an abusive sergeant.
Yeah, but I would.
The bow was super annoying. Just gonna kill your creature, and you feel really bad by playing your Zudrag, since he has already the bow. He could have a Hunter's Mark also. You could play your Senjin, but you want to see his bow going away actually before you go for the Senjin. And this is looking grim for him. I mean, how does he want to kill your Zudrag now? Arcane Golem? Do you want to give the extra mana?
No, definitely not. Oh. Yeah, it's not looking that good.
You could go Timberwolf Kill Command in this situation if I were Freck. I think that's okay. I mean, you get rid of the minion, and you never want to have an Azure Dragon and Miracle Rogue against you. If that's like double Sinister Strike plus Evis, something like this, that's just going to be so much damage. Yeah, easy, no sinking involved. Just playing 6 mana plays. The Senjin Shield Master plus Weapon Up, get rid of everything. And you get a creature which would be absolutely okay to tank everything.
Misdirection, steady shot.
Misdirection is so annoying. You get like, and this thing is, in this situation, I thought it's a freezing trap. Absolutely. Since he plays a trap, and you're like, okay, that's probably a freezing trap. And I think you could have checked with a normal weapon, but you would have taken 3 more damage. But I was so entirely sure and convinced this is a freezing trap, and I wanted to have my Salnus out to just check. If it's a freezing trap, you just get your Salnus back. Okay, GG, that's good. And the main problem is you're just not able to attack into that one.
And he will just, I think he could just steady shot.
I think he's just going to go for the Wolf Rider plus Abusive Sergeant to clear the Senjin. And I think that was just so bad to not check with a 1 attack weapon. Just check. If it's really a misdirection, it would be okay. And like this, you're actually screwed. And now you can go for the phase and check what trap that is. If it's a freezing trap, it's okay. Or you go for the Fan of Knives.
You're just paying people
while
playing.
I'm handing out money. There was Mario's and we were eating.
He didn't want your money.
We're eating falafel.
Nice.
You need to check the trap actually, but I was like greedy. I wanted to have the card in that turn, and that's again. So there's Leroy now. And you're like, okay,
can't play it.
Yeah, but I'm still convinced. That's a freezing trap. But that was a no. Now I actually knew it was a misdirection. Since you attack with a Salnus and it didn't get bounced, so you checked that. The only 2 options were an explosive again, and now you know it's a misdirection, and you got Leroy in your hand. So what are you gonna do?
If this is a Misha, it's bad for you.
Absolutely.
Like really bad.
The super annoying thing is there's Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, which is 18 damage, and with the weapon you would have 21 damage, but you know it's a misdirection. And now there's like the number 1 mistake I did in there's like
you need to prep Fan of Knives.
Yeah, no, you need a attack definitely. Just
shift and now attack take 3 damage, and then shift the Huffer first.
Yeah, but you need to break the. Now there's a problem. You need to break the misdirection. So like, didn't break the misdirection again. He's just holding Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, Viscerate, and there's still that one stupid misdirection. The good thing is next turn, you can play Leroy, attack into the misdirection, you get misdirected, kill a Drake, or do 1 damage to Leroy and win the game.
Yep.
That's exactly the move.
Tracking.
The hand is really good for Frag. I mean, he has Explosive Trap now, additionally.
You can't win that.
Well, the really good thing is there is, again, a minion on the board. He just is going to play the Arcane Golem. So there's a minion on the board. And now the only thing you need to do is attack the face and then win the game.
Yeah. But the problem is the explosive trap is gonna wreck you.
No, you're just gonna attack.
You attack, trigger it.
Yeah. And that's like, so that's the obvious move you need to do here, and you would win. The main problem is if it's a freezing trap, then you misplayed this. And I really, the main problem was if that's a freezing trap, you cannot do this move. So you attack, you know it's a misdirection. But if the second one is a freezing trap, you cannot win, and then he would kill you with his bow and the Leroy follow up. And that was like that was the main thing here in that turn.
Now you're dead.
Yeah. And it was like
Finally, Freck did it.
the main problem was in this game totally that first of all I saw that's a different trap than it was, and then as I knew it was
Many minions out, Unleash the Dog is super strong.
in a shaman unleash the doggies. You mean unleash the pharaoh spirits?
No, I Unleash the Doggies
Ah,
versus
yeah,
a shaman.
You're like I was like, okay, who's gonna unleash the doggies here?
In a hunter shaman matchup, Unleash
Yeah.
is so strong.
I went for the control warrior in this matchup. It's actually really good against a full face hunter if you get your armor smiths early, if you get the taskmasters early, so you can out control him good. And the starting hand ain't optimum. So the Acolyte of Plane, I like that the most actually. So you go coin Acolyte, and he has his 2/1 drop, and you're just gonna wreck it.
Yeah, I mean you have Inferior Warwicks. Now you're just gonna armor, I guess.
The possibility would be coin that out, but if he gets a Huffer or something, it's just gonna insta die. Or if he gets a Misha, well then you at least have something to throw in his face. He didn't drop anything by now, so his hand isn't optimum too.
Yeah,
it's actually rather sad.
Steady.
And just a turn 3 Acolyte of Pain. And the Cochrane Elite, so valuable.
Nice follow-up.
I like Frank's hand a lot. I mean, there's Leroy and Kill Command already, so that's saved 11 damage. With an Abusive Sergeant, that's even saved 13 damage in one turn.
You could have even coined out the Cochrane.
Yeah. But if he has the misdirections, you know he's playing the misdirections.
Yeah, but I mean last turn.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, but then he would now have the chance to play the misdirection. So that was just like, I like to have the minion out and to use the execute, since the only trigger you have is a slam, and with a slam you can actually kill a minion in this matchup. Deadly Shot was super annoying. You want to draw the cards, and he just denies you everything with that Deadly Shot.
No, FaceTime.
Yeah, you could go for the Kraken, but I prefer to armor up every turn.
Yep, definitely against the Hunter that makes sense, especially Rush Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to steady shot every turn, so why shouldn't you armor up every turn? It's just giving away life for free. I was begging for a Misha. I was like begging for a Misha or a Leog. Since Huffer, yeah, you can kill it, but you got this Slam Execute in your hand. Even the Crew Taskmaster Execute. Went for the Cairn. Might not be the smartest move here. You're taking 4 damage, which is, in theory, okay.
But it's unnecessary damage you took.
The good thing is you got Cairn out, and Cairn is long on the board if he ain't got the freezing trap. And I haven't seen a freezing trap in the last match. I just well, saw nothing actually.
Didn't see a single trap.
Well, I knew it was a misdirection, that one trap. The second trap was just extremely unsure. The main problem is he has a Leopard Gnome and Abusive Sergeant, so he even deals 6 damage to you, 8 damage in total if he goes for your face. And you're like, you took 8 damage now, and that was really unnecessary 6 damage actually to take here. So from 28 to 20, ain't that optimum. The good thing is you clear the board good, and then you drop even lower, stupid Leopard Gnome.
Yep, down to 18 again.
I think that was a big mistake already. Just not killing.
Just taking 6 damage against a Hunter is never optimal.
And since his deck consists of rush, and you just gave him the option to deal damage with his Abusive Sergeants for free. And that was just crazy. Since what do you want to use the execute on? Misha. Misha and Leo.
Nothing.
And that was like the only things you're definitely gonna execute. And I was just attacking your Karen, dying to the explosive trap.
You're already down to 12.
Yeah, that's like, again, the stupid damage you took there and you could have avoided. It's like the whole story of the game. You bring him down to 20, and the good thing is next turn you would have 19 damage. Which is extremely, it's not so cool, since he's on 20 and you could deal 19 damage. What in the frigging hell? There's Leroy. He has Leroy in the hand. He can go for a lot of damage now. And the most annoying thing is, so he deals 6 damage to you. There's the explosive trap.
And Hunter's Mark on a 4-5? I would do it.
He doesn't even need to do. He has Starving Buzzard and Kill Command plus Hero Ability, which is 7 damage.
Yeah, but like, why not Hunter's Mark to kill the 4-5?
Oh, it would be possible, absolutely. The thing is, you're not allowed to attack in this turn, actually. So you ain't allowed. And if your enemy just plays Leroy like this on you, you know he has something in his hand to kill you. And now I'm just digging for shield blocks or an armor smith. Then that would take you out of the danger zone. You get 2 slams, you can actually dig for it. You cannot kill him, as you know, since there is only the possibility, even if it's an explosive.
Go for another slam.
Yeah, go for another slam and just back to the RNG gods.
Yeah, definitely. Like before you armor up, you can armor up afterwards.
Yep.
But go for the slam, because if you don't, if you armor up and then slam, you don't have the mana for the shield block.
And the idea was, if I attack now, I can definitely win next turn. If I don't attack, I can definitely not win. Well, and he has just the Starving Buzzard kill command steady shot, which is 7 damage. That's calculated. And then there's also an Arcane Golem, which ain't calculated. It's gonna wreck you hardcore.
He doesn't have the mana to play. It's 9.
Yeah,
never mind.
You can just go for the kill command, 9 damage in
so
total.
much, yeah.
That was so you knew there's gonna be 7 damage probably. So that's like anticipated. 7 damage. You played around it. You're on 1 HP. You can armor up, easy mode, and then there's just that follow up with the golem.
Too bad.
Too bad. The most annoying thing